After months of debate, Congress has released a final tax reform bill. The bill eliminates some personal exemptions while increasing the standard deduction. USA Today Sen. Bob Corker, R10, photo, Susan Walsh/AP photo. Washington Senate Finance Committee Chairman Orrin Hatch said Monday that Sen. Bob Corker had no role in crafting a provision in a tax reform package that could potentially benefit him financially. In a letter to Corker, Hatch, R. Utah, said he was the author of the provision that provided a tax break to people with large commercial real estate holdings. Hatch said he is disgusted by media reports suggesting that the provision was added to the tax bill at the last minute to win Corker's vote and implying that Corker had some role in advocating for or negotiating the provision's inclusion. More, Sen. Bob Corker says he had no role in tax bill provision that could potentially benefit him financially. Both assertions are categorically false, Hatch wrote. With respect to the second, I am unaware of any attempt by you or your staff to contact anyone on the conference committee regarding this provision or any related policy matter. To the contrary, virtually all the concerns you had raised in the past about the treatment of pass-through businesses in tax reform were to voice skepticism about the generosity of various proposals under consideration. The provision in question came under scrutiny after Corker, a Tennessee Republican, reversed course on Friday and announced that he would vote for the final tax reform package that Congress is expected to approve this week. Corker was the only Senate Republican to vote against the original tax bill, citing the fact that it would add to the national debt. He said he changed his mind after much consideration because the bill is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to make U.S. businesses more productive and internationally competitive. More, how will the tax bill conference committee work? Not the usual way. More, Republicans appear to lock down key Senate votes for tax overhaul bill. A report over the weekend by the International Business Times said Republican leaders had added a provision at the last minute that would reduce taxes on income from real estate limited liability corporations, or LLCs. Corker, who owns a large amount of commercial real estate, made up to $7 million last year in such income, according to the paper. Corker, who is not a member of the tax writing committee, told the paper he was not aware that the provision had been included in the final bill, which he said he had not read. He said, however, that he had received a 2-page summary on the bill but had not seen the actual text. Regardless, Democrats complained that the provision would produce a windfall for people like President Trump and some Republicans in Congress. On Sunday, Corker kickback was trending on Twitter. Corker wrote a letter to Hatch on Sunday asking him to explain the origins of the real estate provision. In his response, Hatch said both the House and the Senate had worked to craft legislation to help the businesses in question, but that the two chambers approached the issue from different angles. More, as Republicans in Congress finalize a tax plan, here's how it could impact you in Tennessee.